depression is hitting me hard. It's hitting fucking hard. I have no clean vision of my work. I'm distracted by my own destruction. Why I think that I'm not important to myself? It's like, what's the background of this drama? Okay. Welcome to walkthrough video of the Cinema 4D project. Welcome, and this is a walkthrough video of the Cinema 4D. Really? And how to speak correctly. I have difficulties to speak. So this video vlog is insane. It's nothing you ever saw before. Like, it's insane. It's a hack. It's a hack. Plexus simple version. It's a Plexus 1.8. Welcome. I don't know what you are looking at right now. Okay, seriously, look at this. There is a Plexus object. Well, first of all, I want to speak loud and clear how it's made. Like, it's fucking made from bricks and pixels. Like, really, who needs that? Start like stupid depression. So what you can find in here? You can find anything. You can find a happiness, a penis, a luck, measurements, like a vision, like telepathy, empathy, like everything is in this one project. And just select everything. Like, you can find anything. Wow, amazing. Yeah, you need to buy that now. It's Black Friday. It's almost for free 99. It's for free 99. Welcome to video walkthrough of Cinema 4D Plexus Cloud project. Here we're going to look at what we see in our scene. So you can see there is a Plexus going on. Actually, this is made out of pure Cinema 4D objects. There is no plugins or nothing like that. The main thing what is driving this Plexus, there is Python generator script that generates lines in between points, and we have a lot of variables that we can control how the lines are drawn. Well, you can download this project, and actually you can replace this cloud with any kind of object you would like to replace, for example a logo or text object or some figure, and then you can play around and manage the points on the surface. But I think we can just mess around with some variables here and to see what's going on. I will switch to my custom view so you can see the actual render. So start the render. Oh yes, this project is made with the Redshift materials, so I guess everyone is right now using a Redshift. I fired up the project and Redshift is running. I will go back to the 0. So basically Yes, what we are looking at here is the same project what you saw before, and this is whole animation going on, and we will leave here at the end. Well, and we will go through the objects what we have. The main object is PlexusPro, so this is a main object. And if we look closer at this one, so I have published here variables from the Python script, so you can play around. So the first one, the max segments, is like you can define the maximum lines in between the points. For example, if I take this and grab, so there is 890 lines drawn, not more than this number. If you go back to 0, it ignores that limitation, and then we are running like really high number, which is 200,000 lines you could run here. The same thing is going on here with the maximum connections. We can drive this to 0, and maximum connection means that lines will be drawn from each point to all the other points that meets the condition of the maximum distance. Basically, if you have longer distance, the more lines will be drawn in between. Oh, actually, it looks kind of cool. It looks like there is thread going on and somebody binded around. And yeah, actually, it has a little animation too. So I left it at the end that it's a little bit moving. Nice. It looks good. It looks good. Go back to 20 or less. Well, sometimes you would be interested in minimum distance, so you would like to have some kind of specific length of the line. So let's say it's 25 to 30, so you have just this number, so you cut out all the short lines, so you have specific look from needles or something like that. Go back to 0, and I really love the variable that controls the connection. So at the 0, it tries to connect all the possible points, but then you can limit. For example, now one point can connect to only another point. So they are connecting, and you have these straight lines. And if you change the width of this hair object, for example, and I'm rendering these as a hair objects, so you can achieve this kind of bacteria look or something like that. So that's actually moving around. And we will go later for this one. I really like when it's like 4 or 6, maybe maximum to 8. And then we can achieve this really organic look. So the next one, as you can see, I have some animation going on here on this. If we zoom in, we could see here, this is a very nice variable. I really love this one. Like, I go on some line somewhere on the edge where it looks nicer. Okay, here they have, okay, really clean, so we can see what's going on. So that I can control the length of the line, and it gives you this little tiny space in between points and the lines. And the very nice thing is actually you can overshoot this. So you can overshoot. And another very nice variable, variability. It's a very nice variable. So we can change randomness so that the length is not the same for each line. Of course, you can bring back to the 0, and you can see each line is perfectly the same. They have same gap from the point to line. And when we start to introduce the variability, So we have organic look, and of course you can animate all these variables. I'll go back to 0 and this time 100. So the next variable I want to show you, so segment mode. So by default we are calculating the nearest point to point, and in this technique we can draw this organic shape. So if we zoom out a little bit, you can see if we're going to change this segment mode to random. So basically now it's randomly draws lines in between, but in the same rules. So they have the distance and connections, maximum connections and maximum distance. Also you can change the length of the line, but they are not calculated by the nearest point. They are shooting just randomly out, and of course you can change this random seed, so have a different look. And here you go. Enjoy.